Man, it's low-key lockdown, and we got a video today for y'all, man. We got a question, and I got a few answers today, you feel me? Will Jon Jones run through the heavyweight division? And I absolutely believe yes. First of all, the heavyweight division is not necessarily the best division in the UFC in general, and usually the heavyweights of every single sport are a bit less skilled than the fighters believe them, right? Cool. All right, so what we got in competition for Jon Jones, like the top guys, is Sergey Pavlovich, Curtis Blades, Stipe Miocic, Tai Tuivasa, however the fuck you say his name. Francis Ngannou. Well, Francis is not in the league, but let's say hypothetically Francis was in the league, and Derek Lewis. You feel me? And none of those guys have the facilities to beat Jon Jones. You feel me? Except for Sergey. Sergey, he just has ridiculous power. He does not have the skills necessary. You could be a powerhouse all you want. I mean, it really just depends on the skill level of the person you're fighting. Can they prevent you from knocking them out? And I think Jon Jones has just that skill set. I mean, he's fought plenty of people that hit pretty damn hard. I mean, Thiago Santos, Rampage, Jackson, all kinds of hard hitters he's fought before. And he's fought people with power to take your lights out too. So as long as he keeps Sergey at distance and keeps managing his range control like he's been doing for the majority of his life, he'll be perfectly fine. Curtis Blades, he won't pose a legitimate threat against Jon Jones in the clinch because Jon Jones knows a lot more to him in the clinch. I've seen Curtis Blades wrestling. Wrestling is pretty good, but it's not nearly as good as Jon Jones. And his body frame and build is a lot heavier and chunkier to carry it around. Like the way he's built, I know for a fact he moves a lot slower. He's not as well put together or well-rounded as Jon. Stipe, he's too old. Tai Tuivasa, too fat and slow. Francis, he's not in the league anymore. You get what I'm saying? So look, man, I got him running through heavyweight. You feel me? Man, look, he might as well run through heavyweight, and if he runs through heavyweight, he could definitely secure the fact that he is the best fighter in the world. And it could really, he's already the best fighter in the world, but he could just make it like impossible to beat, because at that point, who is going to have a run like this? Who else in history? I'm sorry, God. But who else in history you think could have a run like that? Who? I mean, like, damn, you would have to be a special human being to have a run like how he would have if he finishes this whole heavyweight, all of these heavyweights, you feel me? He would have to have a ridiculous, legendary status after that. I want to see more of Jon Jones on his feet, though. I haven't got to see a lot of him on his feet. In that Cyril Gane fight, I got to see about 2 minutes of fighting where he instantly submitted Cyril Gane, which was one of the top contenders in the entire heavyweight division, which is crazy. So he already beat the top guy that was left at heavyweight. Now he's about to beat up Stipe. After he does that, I mean, shit, ain't too many people better than those two in the first place. So, if he beats them, he's just going to go ahead and trash the rest of them. And I think that there isn't a fighter in heavyweight better than Jon Jones, period. You get what I'm saying? Man, look. Jon is going to make the heavyweight division look so bad. And nobody will be able to be the heavyweight champ while Jon Jones is there, man. I'm just going to say it like that. Unless, them boys present a different problem for Jon, though, because of that power. But Jon Jones, he has a pretty good chin, and I'm sure that adding on that extra weight will give him more of a chin. So it's all really about, for them, for the heavyweights, as far as they have, the biggest thing that they have is the ability to knock them out. And if any of them is to win, it has to be a knockout. They're not going to beat Jon to points. I mean, most likely they won't submit Jon because Jon is a very, very good wrestler. I mean, it's very unlikely. I don't see that happening. But, man, look. They have to knock him out. And I just don't see them doing that because Jon is just not the kind of guy to put himself in a position to get knocked out, especially like with his range and distance control. He still has the longest reach in the entire UFC. So, man, with that being said, Jon Jones wipes the heavyweight division. The division that he was in before, light heavyweight, was a lot more competitive than the one that there is now at heavyweight. I mean, a lot more. I mean, it had so many legends back lined up. It looks like now Jon Jones is just retired to fight in the Senior Citizen League, which technically he's gonna make these guys look like they're old people. And it's like Michael Jordan balling with old heads. You feel me? So Jon Jones is gonna go out there and he's gonna fuck the whole heavyweight division up. And I'm gonna say it here, and y'all gonna be like, no, my God, look at you, Carmen. Oh God, Carmen L. Oh my God, I can't believe you thought this. Oh my goodness, oh my God. And then you're gonna watch every single fight. But okay, but he could do it. But what about and then you're gonna come back in my comments and cry like every other time, man. Look, I can't win with y'all. I don't care. Just watch, man. I don't care. Just watch what I'm saying. See what I'm saying. If you feel like I'm wrong, shut up and watch. All right, man. We out.